replay viewers. Let me change the camera here. Get this. So, today, hang on, I'll do this. Today, there it is. We're going to brine a turkey. And to let you guys in on a little secret, I've never done this before. Let's see if this camera angle is going to work. Looks pretty good. Yes, a cooking scope. But again, I have to warn you, I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe you guys can help me, actually. I have a recipe, so I'm prepared. So I got this thing. Big turkey. Fine, I have a giant pot. By the way, how's the music? It seems loud to me. Does it seem loud to you guys? Let me just turn this down a little bit. There, a little better. So welcome to the Danny Cam. The first thing I'm supposed to do, yeah, it is a big turkey. First thing, I have to open it without spilling all the juice everywhere. Oh yeah, thank you everyone who's sharing. So if you think that any of your friends or followers would enjoy something like this, please take a moment to share. Click on the number of viewers watching, or you can swipe up or to the side if you're replay viewing. And all your helpful comments, thank you so much. And for the next 30 seconds, I will give a shout out to everyone who I see following. Thank you, Harlow Gold, Brett Sism, It Is Amazing, Ali Hole, Joy Langenberg, Anita, Jay's Dad, P Troop. Thank you so much, Bradley. You can't hear. Art M. Is anybody else having a hard time hearing? Meg Gabe, thank you to everyone. Evie tweet for inviting people. So, and thank you to everyone else who's sharing. Brandy, Stark, Hannah. You can hear. Okay, everybody can hear me just fine. Great. Actually, if you couldn't, then you probably wouldn't be able to answer. So, here's the turkey. I'm going to open this with a knife. And, okay, here's a question for you guys. There's a lot of juice at the bottom of this. Should I be saving the juice? Just my fingernails? Thank you. I should not be saving the juice? Okay, good to know. All right. So then I think the first thing I'll do is pour out the juice in the sink. And there's metal on this. Interesting. I assume I take that out at some point. All right. Can you guys still see me over here? I'm going to pour out the juice. Okay. Not really pouring out the way I was hoping it was going to. I'm just going to open the bag completely. Wow, this is big. Okay. And I think the neck is what's inside here. Yep, got this thing. Actually, I was going to make some stock at some point, so maybe I'll use this for that. And that's it. Oh, there's something else. Something else. What's that? Ugh. Man, this thing is heavy. It's slipping around. There it is. Okay, and there's all the yummy stuff, like probably the liver or giblets or whatever. All right, now I'm going to rinse it off. And then I'm going to attempt to bring it from there over here, which is going to be amazing. I think I'm going to do that. I've got a brining bag, too. Keep it. Yes, I will definitely keep it. Okay, so, yes, it is a big, very big bird. I have a brining bag. Okay, so I'm going to rinse it off. Okay. Rinsing the outside of it and the inside. Oh, that's right. No, I have this roasting pan over here that I'm going to stick it on. I forgot I had that planned. All right. All right, I'm almost done rinsing this. Ugh. Wow. Here we are. I'm going to wash my hands. Actually, hang on a second. So, yeah, so I rinsed it. The next step is going to be to actually make the brining solution. So, the recipe that I found online is a sugar-free brining recipe, which of course I like because I'm a health nut. The recipe that I found, I got it from All Recipes, and you can see I actually printed on the back side of, this is actually from me writing my math books, believe it or not. This is, when you're writing math books, you have to print a lot of paper, use a lot of paper, so I saved it so I can print. Salt and pepper oh, that's really good advice. Salt and pepper the cabbages before you stuff them. I'm actually probably not going to stuff this. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might stuff it with a couple things like some onions or something. 1 second. Alright, so the directions say to wash the turkey inside and out, set aside, which we've done. Yay! Place the plastic bag into the cooler and open out the bag. Well, I don't have a cooler, but I did bring this really big pot, so I can put it in there. So here is the bag. This is very large. We are in business. It looks like a Ziploc bag, actually, of sorts. Is it open or closed to begin with? This is just a whole big adventure, you guys. There we go. This just came off. Is that bad? All right. So I'm gonna put the bag in here. Open it up. Okay. Now, got the bag in there. Pour the water into the plastic bag. Okay, you guys are going to help me because I forgot to do my conversions, and I need 2 gallons of water. I'm not exactly sure. I know it's a math thing. I just didn't do it. I have not found my niche, but you're very sweet. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Here's the thing. I can make healthy stuff, simple healthy stuff, but I'm not really... my mom is really good at this kind of stuff. So is my sister. Okay. And here's where things go wrong. For me, I kind of feel like, why do I need to have exactly 2 gallons? I'll just put some water in there, and if it seems like I need more, I'll put more in. This is my biggest pot. This is for sure my biggest pot. All right. So, here. Okay, here's the biggest measuring thing that I have here. You're sure I'm good at other things. I have other gifts. 3.78 liters per U.S. gallon? Well, this is 2 liters. Okay, wait, 16. I'll just look it up really fast on my computer. We want to conversion, gallons, liters. Because this does cups and liters. Need a bigger pot and a proper cooler. Do I, Jonathan? But I bet it's going to all work out just fine. How many pounds of the turkey? It is almost 17 pounds. So it's big. So, okay, yes, whoever sent me that it was 3.78 liters is absolutely right. So, we need 2 gallons. That's 7.5 liters. All right, let's do it. And by the way, I have a whole house water filter here installed in the house, so I can just do like tap water. And it's not tap water. It's actually filtered water. Filling up the turkey for tie my hair up or back. This is my first time doing this. How could you tell? All right, so here's 2 liters. So, oh, thank you very much. Thank you all, you guys, for being so sweet. Let's see, what can I be doing while the water is... The next thing I'm going to need is the salt. 2 cups of kosher salt. My hairnet? That's family. It's family. I wouldn't do this if I were working in a restaurant. Do people at home really ever cook with hairnets? Alright, so it's 4 liters. In the meantime, we will start pouring the first cup of salt. That spilled everywhere. Okay, that's almost a cup. Thanks, Bradley. DZA, I'm doing pretty well. I'm, you know, a little in over my head. All right, that's 6 liters. Almost to 7.5. Need 1.5 more liters. And in the meantime, I'm measuring the salt. Can I promise that there'll be no fires? There will be no fires. All right. Okay, so we have our 2 gallons of water. Now we need to add the salt. So here is 1 cup of salt. And thank you for everyone wishing me luck. Remember, I get to. Oh, totally. I totally get to do this. This is awesome. Luckily, it's only family coming over, so if this goes horribly wrong and we have to order in pizza, then people will still be cool. Okay, we got the salt in there. Now it says, smush the bag around several times with your fingers to dissolve the salt. See, if I'd read ahead of time, I would have used hot water, because then that would have dissolved the salt a lot better. All right, let's see. Let me squish this around. Squishing around, I think. This doesn't make any sense. Why would you have to squish it? This will be the best turkey I've made. Since it's the only turkey I've made, yes. Absolutely. And by the way, I welcome any advice you guys have at all, at any point. What will I use for stuffing? Well, this recipe that I have asks for citrus. So I have a whole bunch of citrus. And actually, these lemons are from my tree outside. Hot water will cook the turkey? Okay. Thank you, Kat, for saying that, because now I feel better that I didn't. See, I try to improve recipes. I can't help it. And then things go wrong. I don't have stovetop stuffing planned, mostly because I'm gluten-free. You know, I'm sure there are a ton of gluten-free recipes out there for stuffing. And I don't know what they are. Okay, ooh, the salt's almost all dissolved. That's great. Okay. Next, squeeze juice from the oranges and lemons into the salty water. Okay. I have to squeeze these. Where's my mom when I need her? Well, she's doing Christmas Eve dinner. I'm doing Christmas night dinner. So she gave me some advice, but then had to do her own thing. I've heard of people doing scopes and drinking alcohol at the same time. This is just water, but I kind of feel like that would be helpful in some way. My dad, he's in San Diego. All right, let me start cutting these. All right. So I will just this very cool citrus squeezer. Citrus can cook the meat. That's interesting. I'm cooking for Christmas dinner right now. Correct. I'm just brining it, Jimmy. I'm just going to brine it, and it'll sit in the brining solution for about 24 hours. Not quite 24 hours. Then I'm going to cook it. Now, this is my mom's recipe, where not this part, but the fact that you cook it for an hour at 400 or 450, I have it written down, and then you turn down the temperature to 190 and leave it like that for about 24 hours. So that's what I'm doing. That's why this is happening so early. All right, I'm juicing the oranges and lemons. Father-in-law puts turkey juice into the mashed potatoes. Interesting. Throw in the rinds also? Yes. In fact, that's what you do after you do the juice. I think you do that, right? Yeah, drop the chunks into the bag. So I guess I don't have to worry about squeezing it that well, huh? Happy Christmas Eve. What size am I having? Well, the sides, Jean, actually, I'm doing steamed broccoli and a big salad and mashed potatoes, of course, my mom's bringing cranberry sauce, and then it's a lot of my husband's family that's coming, and we're doing a potluck for sides. So people are bringing all sorts of crazy things like lobster mac and cheese and green bean side dish thing with cheese on it or whatever. Julia Child, I don't feel anything like Julia Child. I bet she would know what she was doing. You know what, the turkey is almost 17 pounds. There's a movie, a Thanksgiving movie called Pieces of April. Have any of you guys seen Pieces of April? Stop, don't put that in there. Why, Nickelback? Why not? You're not a troll, are you? I live in California. Oh, dessert? I'm making Christmas cookies. My mom is bringing over pumpkin pie and some sort of chocolate cake that she's making. And someone else is bringing French silk pie, which sounds amazing. You hear Elvis? Yes, I love Elvis. I grew up with Elvis, the Elvis Christmas album. This seems like a lot of citrus, but I guess it's a really big bird. How am I today, Nicholas? I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Actually, I'm doing great. I have no complaints. Been to Graceland? Yes, Salt Rock Kid. I went to Graceland when I was a teenager with my mom and sister. Will I make gravy from scratch? Sort of. I'm not totally sure. I have the the neck from the turkey, and I guess I could make some stock with that. The turkey drippings thing totally freaks me out and intimidates me. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, because that means people are arriving at my house, and now I'm gonna make gravy for the first time ever, and you have to wait for the turkey to be done before you can do that. So anyway, we'll see. So I have a backup plan. I have a really easy recipe for gravy that does not require the drippings, and this has gotten so full. You can see it. You can see it. This is orange juice and lemon juice. I'm going to pour this. Oh, you can't see it. I don't want to tilt it because it'll spill. See, I can't tell because of the comments. All right, pouring in the juice. And then we finish. This is a lemon from my backyard, which is always kind of cool. Live off your own land. 24 hours does sound like a long time. It's a really big turkey though, and it's only 190 degrees that whole time. And when you first put it in, the reason you put it at such a high temperature is because, Joey, I'll get to that question in a second, if I don't remind me, is because you want to seal in all the juices or whatever. This is what my mom does. You cook it on a really high temperature just from the beginning. It seals everything in, and then it can slowly cook on the inside. And that way it doesn't dry out. So, Joey, to answer your question about tinfoil, I try not to use tinfoil because of aluminum poisoning. Minute amounts, but I just try to eliminate all that kind of stuff whenever possible, wherever possible. But if I did have to cover something, I would definitely do shiny side down because I believe the dull side is the part that can rub off the easiest. So, Joey, I'm really curious to know if that's what you were referring to, if that's why you asked me that question. You start to roast. Celery and carrots. Oh, I've heard about celery. Tell us about Play, Learn, Grow on the Wall. That's because I'm a homeschooler, and so I use natural deodorant. Yes, I do, Jean. I don't use stuff with aluminum in it. Did I say let me at him? Oh, I should have. I will with this. Let me at him. I can do this. I can do this turkey thing, guys. All right, I've now squeezed all the juice, and now it says put the chunks in as well. I'm going to cut these into quarters though, so they're a little bit smaller. This just seems like a lot. All right. Okay. Do it all. Yeah, I will. I'll do it all. I will. Because it's not like I have an instinct about this like I've done it before. I just dropped one of the oranges. Okay, I'll wash it. Because we're putting them all in, like we said. Put them all in. What's going to happen after this? I'm starting to understand why you guys are suggesting me to put my hair back. You wouldn't tell. Oh, something I was going to say before. Pieces of April. If you guys have seen that movie. What's her name? Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes. Is a little independent film. So funny. And she's yes, thank you, Katie Holmes. Thank you, Brandy. When she's making her turkey, she drops it on the floor and just picks it up again and keeps working with it. It's the funniest thing ever. The whole thing just drops on the floor. I think she's just cooked it. I'm pretty sure. I should wear an apron. I probably should. Okay, I'm getting the orange. And I'm gonna wash it. Okay. There you see. Alright, all the chunks are inside. Okay. We got the water, we got the salt, and all the juice. It's all been squeezed out and the chunks went in too. Now I mix in the rosemary and thyme and place the turkey in the brine. That's going to be interesting, with the breast side down. Well, I'm really going to have to be able to seal this bag. Where'd that little thing go? This thing, I'm going to need this. My shopping is done. That actually happened. My husband is at work still. 5:30, he'll be home in an hour probably? Alright, maybe sooner. He'll be home sooner. He'll be home probably by 6. Alright, so, rosemary. And it doesn't say that this is pre-washed, so I'm going to rinse this off too. As long as the turkey is covered, I'll be good. Okay, cool. He's a lawyer, Carrie. He's a litigation lawyer. Alright, rinsing out the rosemary. Oh, it smells so good. Too bad they don't have smell-o-vision for Periscope. Rosemary smells really good. Here's the rosemary. And I just drop it in there. Mix in the rosemary and thyme. Okay, I'll just kind of separate it out. Push it down. Same thing with the thyme. That almost just went everywhere. Smells good too. Alright. Seems like this stuff was probably pre-washed because it looks really clean, but it doesn't hurt. Alright. Gosh, you guys, it's almost time to add the turkey. That smell-o-vision, yeah. Alright. Ruth Chris recipe for super sweet casserole. Can I look at comments later? I think so. You're making cookies? Oh, we're cooking together, Joy. Oh, how nice. Traditional Christmas music. I think that's Nat King Cole, right? There's additives in the plastic bag. I know. Believe me, I thought of that. I was trying to figure out how I could do this without the plastic bag, but the turkey's just too big. If the turkey would fit in my biggest pot, then I would have just put it in the pot and put everything in there. But no, I've been thinking about that. If you hashtag Colbert, you get the Colbert face? That's funny. Your favorite additive is BHT. This says it's food grade. It's food grade. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, I think it's time. I think it's time to put the turkey in the bag. Yeah. Alright, this is going to be interesting. It's not going to fit, first of all, because I don't actually have a cooler. I just have this pot. Interesting. What am I going to do? Try to open it. Let's see. What am I making? I'm brining a turkey. So it'll sit in this solution until tomorrow when I take it out and start the cooking process. Alright, little turkey. A big turkey. Now there's this metal thing on his feet. I think I have to take it off. Yeah, I'm just going to take this thing off. This thing was on it. Okay. Nice. All right. Here. All right, I got the turkey in. Now what? Okay. I'll have to change clothes when I'm done. You know what? I actually seem to be okay. Thank you very much. Can you come for dinner? Oh, I wish I had enough space. Would have cracked up. Yeah, I know. I wasn't going to drop it. I know that it would have been funny, but I'll need to close up the bag with that plastic thing. I know. I think, actually, I don't need this pot right now. I think what I need to do is take the bag out of the pot, squeeze it closed, get the fastener thingy on it, and go from there. There we go. You say to do it breast down. Okay. And then you're supposed to squeeze the air out of the bag, which makes sense. Alright. So this thing should help to seal it. Let's see if this works. So I'll get it almost all the way sealed, and then the end, like that. There you go. Can you guys hear the air slowly coming out of it? Give me a thumbs up or a yes if you've learned anything here today. Okay, this thing came off again, but I think it's sealed now. Sure hope it is. You know, I just don't know if this is effective. And I really, oh, I'm so glad. Oh, somebody's learned something. You guys ever watched Impractical Jokers? Some of you may have actually even seen the episode that I was on. Sometimes in the episodes, they'll do this thing where they do these pretend seminars. And they will, at the end, and just ridiculous seminars, to say, so, raise your hand if you feel like you've learned anything of value. And then people will sometimes raise their hand, which is unbelievable. I need more water in the bag. It seems that way. That's because there's so much other stuff in it. So here's where I start getting creative. Now I say, I don't think this is effective. I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to put the turkey back in the actual pot and then pour the liquid into the pot. That's my plan. You guys heard it here first. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Because I don't really want to use the plastic anyway. And here's the thing. Even if the cover doesn't cover up the entire turkey, maybe tonight before I go to bed I can just flip the turkey over. Okay, guys. What's this thing open now? The water will evaporate too fast? Well, that's a really good point. So what I will do is I will put the plastic bag over it and then use a rubber band of some sort. Okay, here we go. Lifting the turkey again. Okay, I'm going to let it drip out for a second. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, mostly it's covered. But what I'm going to do probably is get some of the citrus underneath it. It's sort of angled down there. Stuff it in there. I use a candle to evaporate the oxygen. Very funny. I like it. That bird got beat up. I know. And you know what? Sometimes when you're lifting the turkey, you get kind of the sense that it was this animal that was alive. And I like to just take a moment. I just sort of silently thank the animal for giving its life, although not like it had a choice. But and then to, you know, a lot of people my husband's a vegetarian. A lot of people don't think it's right to eat animals, and we've been doing it since the dawn of time. And what I kind of like to think is that we're inviting that animal's energy into our lives, and we're merging with it, you know. And so we have to acknowledge that and thank them, like the Native Americans did. I think they had rituals. Oh God! Oh my God! The bag almost slipped all the way off. Here, this is what it looks like right now. So I'm not going to be able to get all of the citrus and everything back in there. Get as much as I can. I should use my Julia Child voice. It would be hilarious. Did she talk like this? I don't remember. Does she have a British accent? Wait, did she have a high-pitched British accent, I think? We would not have evolved without meat protein. Well, you know, I'm type O. My blood type is O negative, and if you read that book, Eat for Your Blood Type, it talks about how O types really do need animal protein. That we thrive with that. Some people don't. My husband's not O negative. He feels better if he doesn't eat meat, which is fascinating. Did I see the vegetable bin comment? It's so easy. No, I did not see it. You love lamb? I'm also making lamb, but that one doesn't start today. If you guys want, you can join me tomorrow. Why is that going in there? I'm thinking I would just stick some of this stuff inside the turkey. Alright, so now I have to somehow get this liquid, as much of it as possible, in there. You guys. Okay. This is going to work, I think. Cut a small hole in the bottom of the bag. You know, I thought of that. But then I can't have, then the bag won't be airtight anymore. Like, let's say I realize this is a terrible, this isn't going to work. It's working. It's working, you guys. It's working. Oh my gosh, it's working. Cool. Okay. What's that noise it's making? Well, most of it got in there. Alright. I should have used a cooler. Yeah, but that's plastic too. Look, part of the turkey is going to be really nicely brined. Yeah, that is most of the water. That is like truly the lion's share of the water. There's only a little bit left. Yes, the rosemary and thyme all went into the pot. The only thing that didn't make it in was one little orange thing, which is going in right now. Okay, so then the idea is that I guess I have to dump this out, and then I'll cover it, and then maybe first thing in the morning, or maybe late tonight, I'll turn it over so that the other part gets brined as well. But this is most of it. I mean, the breast, almost the whole thing. There's just a teeny little bit that's sticking out. You know, I can get a little more liquid in. Maybe last time. Yes. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna pour the rest of this out. And then, as some of you very smartly said, we have to make sure that it doesn't dry out. So I'll do that. Now I need a way to make this pretty airtight. Will there be any mathematics this evening? Well, that's kind of was. I need this sipping wine, I know. I'll like clip that. Well, I'll find the clips. Okay, I know where they are. All right, so this is what's going to happen yes, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then tonight, I'll probably, before bed, I'll probably just turn it over. Brine means that it's kind of like marinating, but I think brine specifically refers to salt. So there is a lot of salt in this, kosher salt. This is the one that I used. And yeah, it's a saltwater marinade. Yes, thank you, Lisa. You're horrible at wrapping. Why is it funny that I said airtight? I'm totally missing a joke here. Do I have room in the fridge? Yes, I do. I do. We just took out one of the shelves. So scope again for my next cooking project. I can scope with you when I work on the lamb, I guess. But I will keep you updated for sure. Thank you so much for joining me. And hi everybody. Hi Joe. You learned something new? Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do, well, making cookies, I'll be doing that with my son. I probably won't make as good of a scope because that's just chaos. But at some point, maybe I'll be able to do one for the lamb. If not, I will at least at some point check in with you guys and let you know how this has gone because I really appreciate you being with me. Bye!